Have you ever paused to think deeply about the early life of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama? Born on August 4th, 1961, in the beautiful city of Honolulu, Hawaii, Obama's journey to becoming a historic figure in American politics began in the heart of the Pacific. His formative years were a fascinating blend of cultures and experiences, influenced by the serene tropical atmosphere of Hawaii and the vibrant, ever-changing streets of Indonesia. This multicultural upbringing played a crucial role in shaping the man who would one day occupy the highest office in the land. As a young boy, Barack lived with his mother and Indonesian stepfather in Jakarta, where he attended local schools and witnessed firsthand the complexities of developing nations. This unique experience allowed him to see the world from different perspectives, giving him a broader understanding of global struggles and human resilience. Eventually, he returned to Hawaii to live with his grandparents and attend the prestigious Punahou School, a place that nurtured his growing intellect and curiosity. Upon graduating from high school, Obama left the shores of his island home and headed to Los Angeles to begin his college education at Occidental College. But the young man's thirst for knowledge and ambition soon pushed him further. Across the country to bustling New York City, where he transferred to Columbia University. There, in the heart of Manhattan, Obama immersed himself in political theory and international relations, laying the intellectual groundwork for what would become an extraordinary career in public service. After earning his degree, rather than choosing the comfort of a corporate path, Obama took a bold and purposeful turn. He moved to Chicago, a city bursting with energy, diversity, and its own set of deep-rooted social challenges. There, he dedicated himself to working as a community organizer on the South Side, advocating for the voiceless and striving to bring tangible change to underserved communities. These years in the trenches of social activism were transformative. They taught him the power of listening, the importance of unity, and the weight of responsibility. Yet Obama's aspirations didn't end there. He realized that to create change on a larger scale, he needed to understand the law, not just as a tool, but as a weapon for justice. So, he enrolled at Harvard Law School, where he didn't just excel academically, he made history. Becoming the first African-American president of the prestigious Harvard Law Review, Obama began to capture national attention as a brilliant legal mind with a powerful voice. As we reflect on these early chapters, it becomes clear how Obama's youth was not just diverse, but deeply influential. His upbringing, education, and grassroots work laid the foundation for a leadership style defined by empathy, eloquence, and strategic vision. But how did this man rise from the neighborhoods of Chicago to the highest political office in the United States? That very question marks the beginning of our exploration into the political ascent of Barack Obama. Obama's political journey formally began in 1997 when he was elected to the Illinois State Senate. During his tenure, which lasted until 2004, he made a name for himself as a thoughtful, pragmatic, and solutions-oriented leader. He wasn't just another politician. He was someone who could bring people together, a rare ability in an increasingly divided political climate. He championed progressive reforms in healthcare, ethics, and education, always keeping the needs of everyday citizens at the forefront. Then came the moment that would forever change his trajectory: the 2004 Democratic National Convention. As a relatively unknown state senator, Obama took the national stage to deliver a keynote address that electrified the nation with a message of unity, hope, and shared destiny. He reminded Americans that they were not simply red states or blue states, but the United States of America. That speech didn't just introduce him to the country, it ignited a movement. By 2008, amid the turbulence of a global economic crisis and prolonged wars overseas, Obama launched a groundbreaking campaign for the presidency. His message, one of hope, inclusion, and transformative change resonated powerfully with voters across demographics. Grassroots energy surged, millions turned out in record numbers, and history was made. Barack Obama became the first African American to be elected President of the United States. His presidency was marked by both monumental achievements and daunting challenges. One of his most significant legislative triumphs was the passage of the Affordable Care Act, a historic law that provided health insurance to millions of Americans who had previously gone without it. His administration also played a crucial role in orchestrating the Iran nuclear deal, an international agreement aimed at curbing nuclear proliferation and promoting diplomatic resolution over military confrontation. Yet, the road was anything but smooth. When Obama took office, the country was in the throes of the Great Recession. The financial system was on the brink of collapse, and unemployment was soaring. His leadership during this time, through stimulus efforts, industry bailouts, and regulatory reforms, was pivotal in stabilizing the economy. On the international front, he navigated complex and volatile issues in the Middle East, particularly in Iraq and Afghanistan, where he sought to responsibly end long-standing conflicts. Throughout it all, Obama governed with a calm yet commanding presence. His presidency was defined not just by what he achieved, but by the dignity and grace with which he carried the office. His speeches inspired, his actions reflected thoughtful deliberation, and his belief in the American promise that ordinary people can do extraordinary things never wavered. The story of Obama's journey from a community organizer in Chicago to the Oval Office is nothing short of remarkable. It is a testament to his resilience, his intellect, and his unwavering dedication to serving others. But even after leaving the presidency, his story didn't come to a close. Far from it. So what has Barack Obama been doing since leaving the White House? And what legacy does his presidency leave behind? To understand Obama's lasting impact, one must look not only at his policies, but also at the barriers he broke. The Affordable Care Act remains one of the most significant healthcare reforms in American history. His environmental initiatives, including rejoining the global stage through the Paris Climate Agreement, signaled a renewed commitment to the planet's future. Equally important was the symbolic power of his presidency. As the first black president, Obama shattered centuries-old ceilings. His rise inspired countless individuals, not just in the US but around the world, to believe in the possibility of change. His presence in the White House challenged norms and expanded the definition of who could lead a nation. Since leaving office, Obama has stayed deeply engaged in civic life. Through the Obama Foundation, he has channeled his efforts into empowering young leaders, promoting civic engagement, and supporting grassroots movements. His goal? To build a new generation of changemakers ready to take on the world's challenges. He also released a deeply reflective memoir titled A Promised Land, which offers readers an intimate look at his presidency. Not just the decisions he made, but the personal struggles, doubts, and moments of clarity along the way. It's a candid narrative that brings his political journey to life with honesty and depth. Even outside of elected office, Obama remains a potent voice in political discourse. His endorsements carry weight in elections, and his commentary often shapes public opinion. Whether it's addressing racial injustice, climate change, or threats to democracy, his voice continues to inspire thoughtful debate and action. In the end, Barack Obama's story is one of hope, grit, and vision. His influence continues to ripple through the fabric of American society and far beyond, from his roots in Hawaii and Indonesia to the global stage of the presidency, and now as a guiding force in civic leadership, Obama's legacy reminds us that with compassion, conviction, and courage, one person really can make a difference.